All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. Another GMS on the go. In the news. In the news, where I bring up articles, scriptures, link them all up through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. So with saying that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Next, most definitely double honors to the head apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the one that taught me the 100% truth according to the Bible. Peace, blessings, and safety to all you sincere items. Keep pushing, keep believing, keep the faith. Regardless of people here for a bit. Like I said before, another GMS on the go. In the news, in the news. Look, let's hop right into it. We got a lot to talk about. In the news, with a whole lot to talk about. Let's get into it. Let's see. Let's go here first. Lord willing, the elect of the nation of Israel will be edified, you know? That's what we do these lessons for. Let's get into this. Twisted sicko. Look, monster beheaded teen. Look, the love of many is waxing cold, right? The love of many is waxing cold, right? Look, twisted psycho, sicko. Look, monster beheaded teen. Look, bored her head on the stove. Tell me the love of many ain't waxing cold. It's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Look, I told you another GMS on the go. In the news. In the news. Once again, Twisted, and these articles are from the Sun. You see the headline. Twisted sicko. Monster beheaded teen. Bored her head on the stove and ripped out all her teeth after raping her. Look, tell me that ain't some in the news for you, right? We're going to read a little bit into it. Then we'll get to the next article. And after it's all said and done, we're going to bring out some scriptures, you know? A sicko who allegedly beheaded a teen, bored her head on the stove. Tell me, look, some spirits creative vengeance right now. Look, man, it's deadly serious out here. But then you got Israel, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans playing around. Out here playing around. The scripture says it's better to go to the house of mourning. Are you not seeing what's going on? And the phone had to chime in. Are you not seeing what's going on, Israel? It's psychos out here, man. The spirits creative vengeance, the Norman Bates, you know, the Ted Bundys, you know, and many other names, man. I can't even think of all of them. Jasons, you know, the Freddy Kruegers. Bored her head on a stove and ripped out all her teeth. Ripped out all her teeth. Now, he didn't just take out one or two. He took out all her teeth. After raping her, has been arrested. Alzan El Livo, a fashion design student who worked in a local tailor shop, was reportedly missing 10 days ago. This recent now. This recent now. Reportedly missing 10 days ago after not returning home from work in Kazakhstan. You know, beautiful. Look, beautiful too. 19 was reportedly missing after not returning home from work. CCTV video footage showed the suspect leading Alexander Ella into a lift in his apartment building. There you go. There you go. Look, you women better stay home. Better go home and sit your ass down. Just going home with anybody. You know, you better learn something. The scriptures say you're supposed to have the spirit of discernment. Sit your ass down. The 19-year-old student dismembered. Look, the 19-year-old student's dismembered body was later found at the alleged killer's home. He didn't even take the body out nowhere. He ain't put it on no trash bag or nothing. He left it at his house in Southern City, Almighty. The details of the gruesome murder was revealed by the victim transmitted brother, Alamat Kuliskovsky. Well, I know I butchered his name, but it's all good. The suspect killed my sister and spent about 24 hours dismembering her body, he told local media. He removed all her teeth, not just one or two, all her teeth and nails, and put each of them in a separate plastic bag. This is a psycho. Oh, most definitely, this is a spirit creative vengeance. But look, this is who y'all want, though, right? This is y'all want to be real promiscuous, right? And end up in a body bag, end up in somebody's kitchen, or end up in somebody's bathroom with your head cut off and your teeth pulled out. You know, sit down somewhere. The maniac severed and bored her head. The victim's brother, Alamont, whatever his name is, told of the gruesome details of his sister's alleged murder. And she is beautiful. But look, she didn't count the cost though, right? Just because the guy looked kind of handsome. See, y'all gonna get enough of going for the tall, dark, and handsome. He look 6'0" and all this. You better get you a regular man that's working, a man of the Lord, and sit down somewhere, you know? The teen was a fashion design student who worked in a local tailor shop. The police have established she had been contacted by the suspect via social media. See what's going on? These women meeting guys on the social media and just going out, don't know who the hell he is, you know? Just meet a guy on social media, end up at his house, bend over, bust it wide open, right? Shortly before her disappearance. In his message, he asked Zana to go to his place to take measurements for a new suit, agreeing to meet March. Look, only knew the dude about 2 days. Agreeing to meet on March 19th, the day the teen vanished. And you can read more into it. You can read more into it. There they go, getting on the elevator. There they go, getting on the elevator, right? Getting on the elevator. Look, all right. Look, you gonna get enough, man. You gonna get enough. And that's in the news. Look, what's the headline again of that? You women gonna learn, man, all right? It's your body. You can do whatever you want to, right? Twisted sicko, monster. He's a monster now, right? Beheaded teen. She didn't even know the man. Just went straight to his apartment. You're going to get enough. Boiled her head on the stove and ripped out all her teeth after raping her. And then it says he put out all her fingernails too. And look, I ain't even going to play the video, but that's where in the news. Let's go to another one. We got some juicy ones. Israel. Just bear with me. You get enough. Listen to this right here. Come on now. In the news. Look, the Lord said, look, destruction cometh and they shall seek peace. It ain't gonna be none, man. Fired up. Dramatic moment. Mega Make America Great Again fan pulls gun on group of Antifa rioters after his truck was vandalized and pelted with paint. Look, it's getting real out here, man. And you can always go to the Sun and play the video for yourself. I'm gonna just bring out the article and link it up with some scriptures, and then we're gonna wrap it up. A Trump fan was caught on camera pulling a gun on Antifa protesters after his truck was vandalized during a caravan past the Capitol building in Salem. Video shows the left-wing militants hurling paint across the windshield of the truck and smashing the taillights before the driver stepped out and brandished his weapon. He cocked it back, didn't he? He cocked it back. You see it on the camera. He cocked it back, Israel. He in the news. He won't play. Sleazy, he ain't playing, man. He north cocked it back, didn't he? A driver pulls a handgun on protesters. People ain't playing no more after they broke his truck lights, right? You see that gat? That's that sword. It says the man was furious at the vandalisms to his truck. Yeah, some of the Antifa protesters were armed with mace. Although it is unclear whether it was used on the driver, who was wearing an American flag sweater. The driver was almost immediately ordered by police to drop to the ground and let go of his handgun. If it would have been a Jake, he would have been blasted to hell and back door, right? The tense moment was one of many clashes between left and right wing protesters near the Oregon State Capitol ground in Salem. Protesters, many in black masks and helmets, and some wearing anti-fascist stickers, stood for a few hours waiting for a caravan from a right-wing rally in Sandy, Oregon, the Statement journalist reported. You know, the Freedom Rally was billed as an event to honor those fought for our freedoms. Fought for whose freedoms, man? And you see the dude right there on the ground. You see Sleazy down on the ground. You know, in the news. The protesters is nearly hit by the truck that drove through a crowd. It's getting crazy and wild. That's a truck right there. They got hit with paintballs and all that. They got pulled out that gat, yo. They got pull out his gat. You gonna get enough now. Stay away from my truck. Stay away from my truck. Let's get another one. Let's get another one. Look. While Jake playing around, you know what I'm saying? Dancing around, playing around. All right. Let's see. Oh, we don't want to hear about him. Let's see. I know y'all don't want to hear about J-Lo, so we most definitely ain't bringing out her. Let's see. No, we don't want to see a single mom, you know what I'm saying, in a bikini. No, we don't want to see that. No, let's get in the news. In extreme danger. Amber alert for missing teen girl. Lexus Nicole Gray kidnapped by sex offender dad who attacked mom during abduction. The love of many is waxing cold. In extreme danger, Amber alert for missing Texas girl, Alexis Nicole Gray. And that's her right there. Look at Sleazy. Look at Sleazy, man. Look at Sleazy E. Kidnapped by sex offender dad who attacked mom during adoption. Let's read this. Police are desperately searching for a 14-year-old girl who they say is in extreme danger after she was allegedly abducted by her sex offender dad. Lexus Nicole Gray, 14, was allegedly taken by Justin Sean Gray, 40, who does not have custody of her, assaulted her mom, and chased her with a knife. Hack, chop. They do it. Look at Sleazy. Chase the mom around with a knife. Sleazy ain't playing no more, man. You know, it's Sleazy. He's not playing anymore. The Rains County Sheriff Office asked people to be on the lookout for the alleged Texas abduction, as they said Lexus is in extreme danger. Authorities have requested an official Amber alert to be issued, as they say the missing girl is in extreme danger. Lexus was last seen in Point, Texas, according to a missing persons flyer shared by police. And you can go into that, you know, and that's in the news. Let's see what did the daddy do? Let's see what this. I want to read about what the daddy did. You know, let's see. I guess they don't really go into it, but let's get another one. Because we're gonna bring up some scriptures in a few. It's getting crazy out here, though, Israel. The first article, the girl head. Let's get this. You know, we got to bring out this right here, the CDC. Let's see what the CDC talking about. You know they are talking about. I'm scared. I'm so scared. CDC chief warns of impending doom from Crown Royal surges as Biden announces 90% can get vaccine in 3 weeks. And we ain't gonna really go into that too much, you know what I'm saying? You see what it is, but we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on from that. Y'all see what it is. Impending danger. Yeah, okay. Yeah, whatever. Let's get another one. Cause I seen some juices. Yeah, we don't want to hear about you, J-Lo. Let's see what else. We don't want to hear about the. Oh, listen to this right here. In the news. Look at this dude. You know what I'm saying? Look at this dude. Through. THRU. He threw. Blame game. Candace Owens slams Lil Nas X, and X is for unknown, and claims he is destroying our youth. After rappers Satan shoe spark outrage, and they say the shoes sold out, you know what I'm saying, in less than a minute. Them shoes 666 sold out in less than a minute. Then you know what type of mind frame these people in. Candace O'Neal and Lil X enter into a Twitter war. As she claimed the rapper is destroying our youth. Your youth been destroyed, man. This whole setup is destroying our youth. After dropping his Satan shoes, Lil Nas X, no time road, we're gonna ride until the wheels fall off. Lil Nas X sparked a major controversy after launching the eye-opening shoe with the apparel company Saint. And that's the girl, you know what I'm saying, that's coming against him, Candace O'Neal. Let's go on. Candace, 31, took to Twitter to slam the rapper, as she suggested that his actions are keeping Israelite behind. The political commentator shared her candid opinion on so-called black representation in a media, writing, "We've turned George Floyd, a criminal drug addict, into an icon," which is true. "We are promoting Satan's shoes to wear on our feet. We've got Cardi B named as Woman of the Year." Look, through, THRUUU, through. You know what I'm saying? Got Cardi B as Woman of the Year. What? And a drug addict, he's an icon now, man. All confusion. But we're convinced it's yeah. I ain't gonna say that word. Look through. Look. That's your idol right there. That's your idol, Israel. That's your idol. Little Nas X, that's your idol, man. All right? Through. THR through. The rapper has launched an exclusive shoe collaboration. And there's the shoe. A Nike Air Max are Satan's shoes. And look, y'all can go into that some more. You know what I'm saying? We already see what it is. Look, listen to this. Can y'all believe? Listen to this. Only 666 pairs were created. Ain't that something? 666 pairs were created, and they will run $1,000.18 a piece, and they sold out already. Can you believe that? Them shoes went for $1,000 a piece, man. These shoes were them Satan shoes. Went for $1,000, man. Can you believe it? Wrong thing. I did the wrong thing. Let's go back. Matter of fact, let's go back. Come on now. Trying to get back to that shoe. Trying to get back to the shoe. But you seen the shoe. Look, $1,000 because the thing acting up already. But $1,000. Look, they made 666 pair of them shoes. Ain't that some? What a coinky ding, right? Let's get some more articles, and then we're gonna most definitely bring out some scriptures. Let's see. Let's get this. Gotta bring up in the news. Let's go. Disturbing body cam. Crying boy 5 handcuffed and threatened by Maryland cop. A 5-year-old. Where has this world come to? A 5-year-old being handcuffed? What in the world is going on? Disturbing body cam. Crying boy 5 handcuffed and threatened by Maryland cop who says, "I hope your mommy let me beat you." Now, what kind of nonsense is that? Look, Jake. A Jake child, 5-year-old Jake, you see? But oh yeah, remember, Micah 2:10 told you this won't your arrest, man. You have 5-year-olds being handcuffed, man. It says the officer was seen telling the boy, "I hope your mommy let me beat you." As, let's go. The child wanted from school. Let's see. It shows officers at East River Spring Elementary as they were called by an employee to help with a 5-year-old child who had left the school grounds and did not wish to return, police said in a statement. The child was seen sobbing through the intersection as the officers yelled at him and put him in handcuffs. Put the 5-year-old in handcuffs. What in the world? At one point, an officer asked the child if his mother spanked him. "She's going to spank you today," the cop said. One cop was heard saying, "I beat him so bad," as the child sat in a chair, crying uncontrollably. The officer then accused the child of embarrassing her at school. An officer told the boy to shut that noise up. Just shut it up. And saying, "I hope your mommy let me beat you." When a woman, apparently from staff at the school, brought the phone over with the child's mother on speakerphone, he tried to swat at it with his hand. The 5-year-old, swatted the phone with his hand. This child right here would have been took in front of the congregation. The scripture tell you about your rebellious children out there. What would happen back in the ancient times, they would call the elders, you know what I'm saying, of the city, tell the parents to bring that child over there, and that rebellious child would get stoned to death, man. You know? Said the child tried to swat it out his hand. A cop then went over to the child, lifted him with one hand by the shirt and the other hand on the child's arm. This is a bad delinquent. This is really a bad delinquent. See, you see who's raising our children, all right? The cop then used his hand and held the child down by the hips as the officer yelled at him to listen to his mother. The child, a 5-year-old, ain't listen. As the cops continued yelling at the child, he kept crying so hard he was coughing and choking. One also put a handcuff around it. The child was so outrageous, the cop had to put a handcuff on him. Put a handcuff around the child's wrist as the mom arrived to try to help resolve the situation. And you can read more into it. You can look. I don't want to hear it. As the child wailed, one cop told the child, "I don't want to hear it." And look, it's getting bad out here, man. Slay, remember, slay utterly old, young, maid, little children, and women, all that, man. It's getting ready to go down. The Lord getting ready to come back and show them, put a smackdown on you Israelites and you heathens, man. Let's get something else. And I'm gonna bring out some scriptures, man. You know, let's get this. In the news. Let's get this. Mail empty. Miami International Mall evacuated due to bomb threat with cops and bomb squad on the scene. It's going down, man. Miami International Mall has reportedly been evacuated due to a bomb threat. The mall was emptied as police and fire crews arrived on Sunday evening. Let's go into the article. You see people running up out of there. You know. News of the possible bomb threat at the Florida Mall was reportedly by, you see, WSVN. Police and fire crews arrived just after 4 p.m. and evacuated the Doral Mall. Let's go down some. You see the mall or whatever. Footage, blah, blah. Cars and fire trucks outside the mall. Patrons at the mall were initially confused as they were forced to evacuate, Salakia. Just had to run out the mall while getting my nails done. You heard that? Had to run out of the mall while getting the nails done. Man, that was scary. Does anyone know what happened at Miami International Mall? One woman tweeted. Oh, look, worried about them damn nails, right? Let's go back. What else? Because I'm going to bring some. It's getting heavy, though. It's getting heavy. Let's see what else. Let's see what one will keep seeing you sleep. Let's see. Billionaire P.D. Carey dies at 57. We don't want to hear about all that. Because why? Richest prophet not in the day of one's death, in the day of wrath, pretty much. Let's see. Let's see what else I got. Bear with me. Oh man, look at this one right here. This most definitely in the news. Listen to this one, Israel. Y'all got to just bear with me, Israel. Look, sliced in the face. Horrifying moment. Woman's nose is sliced off in a random attack as she worked in store. This woman got her nose slashed off her face while she was at work, man. This woman got her nose, let me tell me the love of many ain't waxing cold. This woman got her nose slashed off her face while she was at work. She was at work trying to make $1. You see her? You see a picture of the lady. I'm not even going to play the video. You can always go to the sun. Slashed in face. In the face. Horrifying moment. Woman's nose is sliced off. Now, we just read about somebody's head being sliced off. Now you got the nose being sliced off. In random attack as she worked in store. It ain't safe nowhere. Listen, a female store assistant had the tip of her nose slashed off her face during a terrifying random nice attack at work, police say. Horrifying video footage shows a man casually heading into a small boutique in New York City. New York City? Then leaped across the register to slash the unarmed assistant across the face. And you see her. They got many other pictures of her. Look. Destiny. I guess that's her Destiny, right? Destiny Cabrera, 22, in her hospital bed in Harlem after the shocking attack. Look, she had to get surgery, cut off half of her nose, man. It's real, yo. The suddenly jumped across the counter and attacked the store clerk with knife, man. They got a dude right there. Jumped right over the counter. The horrifying attack was caught on surveillance footage shared by police. Is that the assailant was wearing a distinctive black Adidas tracksuit with purple and orange bands on his arm. He paused to put his face up to the window of Stephen's design, walking inside to casually talk to the lone staff who did not know him. The NYPD said, after initially, if I'm pronouncing that word right, after initially having his hands in his pockets, within seconds of chattering, he suddenly leaped like a frog. He suddenly leaped across the counter, slashing a 22-year-old Destiny Cabrera across the face. Speaking from her hospital bed in Harlem, she said, he asked me if I knew who he was, and I said no. He was a spirit creative of vengeance. He said, you know who I am? She said no. And look, a spirit creative of vengeance. Within seconds of chattering, the attacker suddenly leaped across the counter and slashed 22-year-old Destiny across the face. And look, they go coming in the store, you know what I'm saying? They go, dude, look, man, you don't get enough. Should have been at home, but now everybody's independent. Everybody want to work, do their thing. Let's see what else I got before I bring out these scriptures. You know, oh man, there's some pretty good in the news. 9-year-old girl lucky to be alive after being savaged by her pet hamster. Oh man, this is getting crazy out here, man. Let's get this one right quick, Israel. It's going down, man. When animals attacking everything. Listen to this. Hamster. Girl 9 is lucky to be alive after being savaged by her pet hamster, man. And you see look at the little hamster. Look at the little hamster right there, man. She's lucky to be alive, the little hamster. When hamsters attack, I didn't know a hamster could attack. Let's see. Sapphire, whatever, was holding beloved pet Blue when he suddenly planted his teeth into a finger. Ew. Look at the hamster. Look at the hamster. Munchy crunchy. You know what I'm saying? I guess they were treating that hamster bad. But that's enough on that. Ew, a hamster. Ew. Let's see what else I got. We don't want to hear nothing about J-Lo. Let's see what I got before I bring out some scriptures. Oh, yeah, the cruise ship blocked. Oh, nah. Let's see. Let's see. Bear with me. Let's see. Is that it? Serial killer dies on death row. And? Yeah, I want to bring this out. One more, and I'm going to bring out some scriptures. Lord willing, this lesson to be edifying. You see everything that's going on in the news? Deadly torrent, Nashville flood leaves 4 dead and 130 rescued as record Tennessee rain destroys home and sees some cling to trees, man. Look, going right back to Psalms 83 and 15. The Lord ain't playing. Look, flooding everywhere. Let's read a little bit. Flash floods in Nashville have left 4 people dead and 130 people rescued after the record rain destroyed homes and left residents clinging to trees. Dramatic pics shows how parts of Tennessee were left underwater, with businesses flooded and cars submerged. But oh yeah, it's time to party. It's an Israelite party, right? Burgers and fringes, right? Emergency personnel staged for a call of people stranded in the water on Antioch Pike in Nashville. Look, cars flooded. Buses flooded. Everything flooded, man. You know? Let's get some of these pictures right quick. Let's go into some of these photos. Bear with me, Israel. I'll get some of these photos. Flooded everywhere. Everything flooded. Cars up on the water. You know. Flooded everywhere. Look at them. Through. All in the water. Through. Can I blow it up? Nah, I can't blow it up. Look, through. Should have been. He shouldn't even win. Look. This is what happened, man. This is the Lord right here, man. Cars crushed up. Look at the damage it did. An area view from a drone shows tornado damage to homes in Georgia. Look, man, it's going down, man. It's going down, man. Storms, flood. Look at them through. It was all good just a week ago through. Georgia. Look at him. House gone. Stephen West rests in front of a large tree that fell between his home. Look, through. Gone. A tree that fell between his home and his relatives' home next door. You see? Look, it is what it is. Let's see what else we got. One more. Then I'm gonna bring out some scripts. We're gonna see what else we got. Bear with me, Israel. It's getting juicy. Let's see. What else we got? Serial killer, death row. We don't care about that. Biden officials tried to block pics of cages. Let's get this right quick. See what's going on. Crisis cover up. You know what I'm saying? Them lands down there catching it at the border, man. The scripture say you're going to bring your kids to the murderer, though. Crisis cover up. Biden staffers blocked Ted Cruz from taking video of migrant kids in cages as humans, man. In cages, man. I don't know what's going on with my laptop. It says Biden staffer blocked Ted Cruz from taking video of migrant kids in cages as human suffering at border exposed. And you see Jake in aluminum foil. Jake is wrapped up in aluminum foil. Can you hear it? You see that, Israel? Israel is in aluminum foil, man. In cages, man. At border, man. A woman identified as a Biden staffer was filmed blocking Ted Cruz. Bear with me, Israel. Bear with me. Internet acting up. Okay, let's go back. A woman identified as a Biden staffer was filmed blocking Ted Cruz from taking a video of migrant kids in cages, man. Our people down there at the border through, man. They all in cages and everything. It says Senator Ted Cruz and 18 of his GOP colleagues inspected a shelter in Donna, Texas, which is at more than 700% capacity as illegals crossing into the United States surge. And I don't know. Y'all let me know if y'all can see this. Y'all let me know if y'all can see this. Yeah, I see it. It says, let's see. It says, let me read on a little bit. The staffer walked in front of Senator Cruz to stop him from filming because they don't want the truth to get out. She moved around as Cruz tried to film the children in cages. Please give dignity to the people. Please give dignity to the people. Please respect the people, the rules. However, Cruz retaliated by saying, so you work for the commissioner? You're a senior advisor? You were hired 2 weeks ago and you're instructed to ask us not to have any pictures taken here because the political leadership at DHS does not want the American people to know. What other pictures we got? And I'm going to get into some scriptures after this. You see the kids behind the wall. You see what they're doing to the Israelites. And these are Israelites. Just look at this right here. Aluminum foil. Images from inside the shelter showing hellish crowded conditions with children packed in side by side like sardines, man. You know, packed in there like sardines. Look at them Jakes, man. The Biden administration has refused to allow press inside the facility to document the conditions, man. Why? Because the conditions are horrible, man. Horrible conditions, man. Oh, yeah, but this is your arrest, right? But let's get some scriptures, though. Let's get some scriptures. I want to bring some scriptures now. You know, the love of many then wax cold now. You know, we're living in some evil, deadly, serious times, man. All right? Let's get this. I must be allowed to get this Isaiah, though. Get this Isaiah. Isaiah 45. You see that in the news. You see what's going on, right? The love. Matter of fact, before I even get that, let's get Matthew. Before I even get that, let's get St. Matthew, the 24th chapter. It's going. Matter of fact, before I even get that, let's get Jeremiah. Let's get Jeremiah, the 28th chapter. I had to bring out them articles, Israel. I had to bring out them articles, man, show you what's really going on. Jeremiah. Now I'm finna link it up with the scriptures. Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 8. Let me blow it up for you. Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied. The prophets of the Lord told you what was going to happen before it even happened, right? That's what the word prophesy means, to say before. Both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence. What's going to be the war, the end all wars? World War III, man. That's why you see these nations gathering up over there in the Middle East, man. All right. And of evil, meaning bad times. The prophets told you that bad times was coming, but you thought peace was coming. And of pestilence, man. You seeking for peace, look, but it ain't gonna be no peace. You crying for peace, you marching for peace, it ain't no peace, all right? Let's get this. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 3. And then I'm gonna go right back to that Isaiah. You seeking for peace, but it ain't gonna be none. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. And that's what's coming upon you people right about now. Destruction, man. Heads being cut off, noses being cut off, floods everywhere, man. This is the Lord's doing, man. Remember, it's a fearful thing. Let's prove who's making everything happen on the face of the earth. You see, this is the time for Israel to seek Yahweh by Shem Yahushua while he may be found. You see what that in the news was all about? Kidnapping. It's going down, man. Isaiah chapter 45. Verse 7, and it reads, I form the light. This is the Heavenly Father speaking, who you ignorantly call God, the Most High Yahweh. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. Evil meaning bad times. Eve meaning time. Ill meaning bad. Who's creating all the bad times on the face of the earth? The Lord, man. I, the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, do all these things. Should I blow it up? For the people out there that can't see, I got to blow it up, right? You say the Lord is all love, right? Isaiah 45 and 7, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. Evil. The bad times, the Lord's making it happen, man. I, the Lord, do all these things, man. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is making all the moves. Let's slide this up, son. Let's get Sirach right quick. One of my favorites, Sirach chapter 40. Sirach chapter 40. Sirach chapter 40. Let's go. Verse 9. Death and bloodshed. Strife. You know what I'm saying? And sword. Calamities. Famine. Tribulation. And the scourge. These things are created for the wicked, and for their sakes came the flood. So you got a whole lot going on right about now, man. You know, you got floods going on. You got death. You got people slicing each other noses off. You got necks flying everywhere. All kind of calamities. That sword represents destruction. You got famine. You got people dying by way of famine. You know, you got wars popping off, rumors of wars, the love of many waxing cold. And let's go back a chapter. Let's go to 39. So let's go to Sirach 39. Cause the spirit, look, you heard that dude that jumped over that counter and sliced that girl nose off. First thing he asked her, do you know who I am? She said no. He went to slicing. He went to slicing and dicing, man. You see? This is what's happening. Sirach chapter 39. Let's go. Let's go. Sirach chapter 39. You think it's time to play? The Lord says, yo, it's better to go to the house of mourning. You go to Ecclesiastes 7 and 2 and say, it is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting. And the living will lay it to his heart. He will keep it up in his mind. You know? What it say? A prudent man foreseeth the evil. I'm going to get that next. This is Sirach chapter 23. Let's start at 28. Matter of fact, 27. All these things are for good to the godly. So to the sinners are they turned into evil. There be spirits that are created for vengeance. Once again, Jeffrey Dahmer, Ted Bundy, the dude that cut off the lady neck. You know what I'm saying? The dude that cut off the lady nose. Okay. All those are spirits created for vengeance, right? There be spirits that are created for vengeance. When in their fury lay on sore strokes, and in the time of destruction they part their force and appease the wrath of him that made it. Fire and hell and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance, right? You look the little hamster, you know what I'm saying, try to destroy that little girl, a little hamster now. We ain't seen nothing yet. Teeth of wild beasts. You can have more animals attack, man. More ferocious animals gonna be attacking you people. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword, which represents destruction, punishing the wicked to destruction, man. They shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon the earth when need is. And when their time is come, they shall not transgress his word. Because Yahweh is controlling all spirits. Remember, man goings of the Lord. How can a man? Let's get it right quick. Let's go straight to Proverbs. I got a couple scriptures I want to bring out in Proverbs. The love of many has waxed cold. Seek the Lord while he may be found, man. Proverbs chapter 20. Israel, are you not seeking the Lord? Are you still playing around? Remember, it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. Proverbs chapter 20, verse 24. Man goings are of the Lord. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And the phone chimed in. How can a man then understand his own ways? No, people don't know what the hell they was doing. They was being controlled, man, by the higher power. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, spirit creative of vengeance, jumped on them, man. And they did what the Lord wanted them to do. Once again, Proverbs chapter 20, verse 24. Man goings are of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, who they ignorantly call God and Jesus Christ. How can a man then understand his own way? It tells you that in Job 33. You know, the Lord controls what you do. All right. Look, there's no such thing as free will. You know, no such thing as free will. Let's get it right quick. Since I quoted it, let's get that Job. And then the Lord said, whoever perished being innocent, man. That lady that got her head chopped off, she wasn't innocent. You know? Yeah, she had a pretty face and all that. What that mean? What that mean? What that mean? She had a pretty face. Let's get it. Let's see. Job 33. Bear with me. 14. For Yahweh, who they ignorantly call God, the Most High Yahweh, speaketh once, yea, twice, yet man perceiveth it not. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, when you go into sleep, when you get that good rest, right? And slumberings upon the bed. Then he openeth the ears of men and sealeth their instructions. Everything that you did today was already planned already, all right? Was already planned through the spirit of Yahweh. It was already orchestrated in your head. The Lord already planned what you was going to do today. Everything you did today was according to the plans of the Heavenly Father and his only begotten Son, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. All right? If you bumped your leg, it was the Lord had you bump your leg. All right? You went to work, got off work, all that was orchestrated by the God of the Bible. If you slap somebody down today, do you not know it was already programmed already? What you was going to do? You didn't hear what the scripture said? Then he opened the ears of men and sealeth their instructions. Your day-to-day plans is already instructed by the Lord, that he may withdraw man from his purpose. Because you might say, oh yeah, when I wake up today, I'm going to go get me some ice cream and I'm going to hang out with Susie. Then I'm going to go walk the dog. Next thing you know, you don't do nothing you said you was going to do. Why? Because you're being controlled. All right. Everybody is being controlled. All right. That he may withdraw man from his purpose and hide pride from man. All right. So that free will doctrine, look, throw that out the window, man. Throw that out the window. Matter of fact, let's get, I'm gonna be all over the place. Just bear with me, Israel. Let's get Zephaniah. Let's get Zephaniah chapter 3, because that was some showing of some judgment, man. And I'm gonna wrap it up in a few. Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 5. Let's get it. Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 5. The just Lord, the righteous Lord, is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doeth he bring his judgment to light. Every morning doeth he bring his judgment to light. And everything that you seen on that in the news was judgment from Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. He faileth not. but the unjust knoweth no shame. So no matter how bad it's getting out here, and no matter how bad are those gruesome deaths that you hear about, 2/3 are not going to turn back. These heathens are not going to stop their wickedness. Of course, these heathens are not, and 2/3 are not. These lessons are only for the elect to get them right, man. To let them know that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is making moves on the earth. And what? It's a fearful thing to fall into his hands. You do not want to fall into the hands of the true and living power. Israel, you don't want to do it, Israel. All right? You don't want to do it. Let's get Psalms right quick. Let's go to the book of Psalms. And I'm going to bring out a couple more scriptures and I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to wrap it up. Psalms chapter 145. Let's go all the way to the end. Psalms chapter 145. Let me click here. We're going to start at verse 5. Psalm chapter 145. Let's see. Matter of fact, I'm going to start at 3. Great is the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and greatly to be praised. And his greatness is unsearchable. One generation shall praise thy work to another, and shall declare thy mighty acts. I will speak. See, one generation is going to see the acts and works of Yahweh going all the way back, you know what I'm saying, to the flood and way before then and all that, man. And it goes on. It goes through every generation. Every generation, the Israelites, we praise Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. See, that's why we got the Bible. The Bible is a book of the Israelites and all the mighty works of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. It's written, man. The mighty work. And this is just a sum of the mighty works of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Once again, one generation shall praise thy works to another. The legacy continues and shall declare, just like when Yahweh Bashim Yahushai delivered the children of Israel from the land of the north and by way of the chariots and throughout the four corners of the earth. That's going to be talked about from generation to generation. Another generation is going to relay that message or that word or those prophecies to another generation, man. The mighty acts of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. I will speak of the glorious honor of thy majesty and of thy wondrous works. All men, listen, all men shall speak of the might of thy terrible acts and will declare thy greatness, man. You know, so everything that you see in the news, those are the terrible acts of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. As a matter of fact, let's get the earthquake app. Let's get the earthquake app right quick. Got to bring that out. The scriptures say you should be able to discern the times. Let's bring that down. Let's get how many earthquakes today. 178 earthquakes today alone. All right. In many different places, 7,528 earthquakes this month alone. And that's just the ones that are being recorded, man. All right. That's just the ones that are being recorded. There's a little earthquake in Puerto Rico, earthquake in Alaska, earthquake in Panama, earthquake in Costa Rica, you know, many different places, earthquake in Russia, Utah, earthquakes in diverse places, Mexico, Hawaii, everywhere, man, you know, New Guinea, Guatemala, Nevada. Earthquakes everywhere, man. Barbados, Indonesia, earthquakes in diverse places. Look, that's Yahweh Bashim Yahushai all day, man. And remember, it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. So let's get some more scriptures. Let's get some more scriptures. Matter of fact, let's get 2nd Ezra. 2nd Ezra, the 8th chapter. One of my favorites. Let me slide this up right here. 2nd Ezra chapter 8. I'm going to read 3 again. 2nd Ezra chapter 8 verse 3. Look, there be many created, but few shall be saved. Few shall be saved. The elect. Jumping down, verse 50. 2nd Ezra chapter 8 verse 50. And it reads, for many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. So the Lord is bringing misery upon these people, man. Remember, the scriptures tell us to walk circumspectly, not as fools, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. Meaning these days are bad, man. And the majority of you people are going to get caught smack dead in the middle of it, man. The Lord ain't playing. The Lord ain't never played around, man. The Lord said he's going to bring evil upon this place, man. But the unjust knoweth no shame. Let's get the 9th chapter. And I'm going to go right back to Proverbs. Matter of fact, let's get that Proverbs right quick. I'm going to come right back. Bear with me, Israel. I'm gonna come right back. I need to get. I must be allowed to get that Proverbs. And the secrets of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai has been revealed to his servants, the prophets. What is it? Proverbs 22:3? Is that it? Yes. Proverbs chapter 22 verse 3. And it reads, a prudent man, a wise man, foreseeth the evil. Because he heard the message. He didn't ignore the message. All you Israelites out there that's ignoring these messages, these epistles, these videos, it's Yahweh Bashim Yahushai giving you warning, man. Take heed to the warning. Mend your ways, turn back, repent. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. Hideth himself where? In the words, man. In the comforter. But the simple pass on and are punished. That's why the scriptures say, how long will you simple ones love simplicity and fools hate knowledge, man? You despise his word, you're going to get caught up in it. What is Ecclesiastes, the 9th chapter? I'm going to come right back. Ecclesiastes, the 9th chapter. Let's get that. Ecclesiastes chapter 9, verse 12. For man also knoweth not his time. Matter of fact, let's blow it up. Bear with me. Ecclesiastes chapter 9 verse 12. For man also knoweth not his time. You don't know when the Lord's gonna call your number. So look, it should be a sense of urgency. Remember, make no tarrying to turn to Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, and don't put it off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. Ecclesiastes chapter 9 verse 12. For man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net, and the birds that are caught in a snare. So are the sons of men snared in an evil time. In evil time, when it falleth suddenly upon them. That's why we need to take heed to the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, because these things are gonna fall suddenly upon you people, man. It's gonna catch you off guard. Look, even though you heard the warning. And I want to go to that Matthew right quick. Because the love of many has waxed and cold. I want to bring out 2 in Matthew, and then we're going to, Lord willing, go right back to that 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter. This is on St. Matthew chapter 10. I'm gonna get chapter 10 and chapter 24. St. Matthew chapter 10. Verse let's see. 34. Red letter. Lord Yahushai speaking, who they even call Jesus, right? Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. For I am come to set a man, which means destruction. The Lord is bringing more destruction, more fire. I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man's foes, meaning his enemies, shall be they of his own household. So how much more somebody that you don't even know? How much more somebody that you don't know, man? Nobody don't care about nobody right about now. These people hate each other guts, man. You know, these people really hate each other guts. St. Matthew chapter 24. 6, and ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass. But you seeking peace, and it ain't gonna be none. You seeking peace, but the Lord said, look, you know I'm bringing more war. Get it together. Get your house in order. For nation shall rise against nation, right? And kingdom against kingdom, race wars, class wars, civil wars, relationship wars. And there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. Listen, all these are the beginning of sorrows. So you ain't seen nothing yet. You ain't seen nothing yet. Verse 12, St. Matthew 24:12. And because iniquity shall abound. Look how wicked the earth is right about now, man. Look at the people on the earth, man. Because iniquity shall abound, sin upon sin. Nobody don't care about nothing no more, man. Everybody wicked as hell on the face of the earth. The only ones that's trying is the hope for elect. The love of many shall wax cold, man. The love of many shall wax cold. So let's jump down. Verse 21. St. Matthew 24:21. For this shall be great tribulation. Such was not since the beginning of the world to this time. No, nor ever shall be. None but tribulation is coming, man. And except those days, not peace, not love, but tribulation. And except those days should be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved. Because this devil going to come down with great wrath, man. People going to be going after each other's heads. People going to be trying to get at each other like white on rice, man. Like doo-doo, so like flies on doo-doo, man. And except those days should be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be short. So it's all about the elect, man. All right. And look, and whoever perished being innocent, man, whoever perished being innocent, everybody got killed on this GMS on the go in the news deserved it. Deserved it. The Lord said, my counsel shall stand. All right. What else? Where else we going to go, man? Matter of fact, since I'm right here, let's get this 2 Corinthians chapter 5. I'm just flowing in the spirit, man. The spirit is guiding me, man. 2 Corinthians chapter 5, as always. 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 11. Matter of fact, I started 10. For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Yahweh Shai. And that's what you see going forth, judgment. These people are being judged. The people on the earth are being judged, man, by the Lord. That everyone may receive the things done in his body, according to that he have done, whether it be good or bad. Knowing therefore the terror of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, we persuade men. We know the terror of the Lord. The Lord is making all these things happen. Therefore, knowing the terror of the Lord, we persuade men, but we are made manifest unto Yahweh, and I trust also are made manifest in your conscience. And I got to get this. I got to get that Deuteronomy right quick. Let's go to Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy, which chapter is it? 32. Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 39. Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 39, Salakia. Deuteronomy 32, 39. See now that I, even I am he. This is the Heavenly Father speaking, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound. Remember the lady got her nose cut off. She still lived. Remember the little girl got attacked by the hamster. She lived. But remember the girl that got her head cut off her neck. She died, right? I kill and make alive. And all you hear outside is judgment. Ambulances, fire trucks, police cars. Judgment is going on right now, man. All right. I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. So once they look, remember, knowing the terror of the Lord, we persuade men, we threaten our people week in and week out with these words. Starting off with the head apostles and the elders of great millstone, man. The Lord getting it in, man. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai he's really getting it in. The Lord said, as a rain to a drop. That's how many people gonna die, man. The Lord ain't playing, man. The Lord is not playing. Let's get this. Yeah. Since I'm right here, I'm gonna get it. Amos chapter 3. Amos chapter 3, verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? The trumpet the alarm is going off. Ain't nobody scared though. The Lord got something that'll scare you though. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Should there be evil, meaning bad times? Should there be evil in the city, and the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai have not done it? It's the Lord doing the do, man. All right. These are all the mighty acts of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And I got so many scriptures to bring out, man. I'm gonna have to wrap it up in a few, Israel. I'm gonna show enough how to wrap it up in a few. It's so much. But look though, we living in the days of Noah, to where only thing they doing is eating and drinking, partying, having fun. But look, that wrath is gonna come. That wrath is gonna look to woe to the bloody city. Let's get Micah. It popped up on the screen. Let's get Micah. Micah chapter 2, verse 10. And then you got Israelites building communities right about now. You don't see what's going on. The Lord tearing this place up, man. Earthquakes in diverse places, storms and all that. Micah chapter 2, verse 10. And it reads, arise ye and depart. Why, Lord? For this is not your rest. This place is not our rest. Come out of the customs, come out of the philosophies, come out of the dogmas, the doctrines, and the dogmas of this place, man. This is most definitely not our rest, man. All right? Long as we're here, we're going to continue to be suspects, man. We're going to continue to be the first ones fired, last ones hired. You know the drill. You know the drill, man. It's just because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. So let's go back. Let's go back to 2nd Ezra, Salakia. Let's go back to 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter. I want to go on and get that right quick. 2nd Ezra, chapter 9. You saw the Make America Great Again. You saw what happened to that dude. He pulled out his gat. They threw some paint. He drove right through the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Then he pulled out his gat. He said he ain't playing with nobody. He ain't playing with you. 2nd Ezra chapter 9 verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes, and look, I showed you enough over 7,000 earthquakes this month alone, and that's just the ones that they're reporting, man. All right. And then, look, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world. Are we not seeing earthquakes all over the world? Are we not seeing uproars of the people all over the world? Uproars, protests, commotions, chaos, confusion, babble, yelling, screaming, uproars of the people, right? Are we not seeing that in the world? Look, we seen it over there in Greece, and we seen it over there in Italy. We seen it everywhere, man. All right. But over here in America, they didn't think it was going to come over here. But the prophets been told you. Remember Jeremiah 28 and 8? And then you go right back to Isaiah 42 and 9. Before things spring forth, we tell you of it, man. So you been had warning, man. You been warned. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then thou shalt well understand that the Most High Yahweh spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. So we're at the end of this age. We're at the end of Sleazy E's age, man. And look, and if you can't see it, then I don't know what to tell you, man. If you can't see what's going on, then look, I don't know what to tell you. Let's go to the 15th chapter. 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, man. And I'm going to just hit some points, and then I'm going to wrap it up, because this word is faithful and true. Everything the Lord said was going to happen, it's happening, man. All right? It ain't missing a beat, man. It's happening. All right? It's so much happening, you can't even keep up with it all, man. So we try to do what we can do through the Spirit. 2nd Ezra chapter 15. I got to start at 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, right? It says, despise not prophesying. Every Israelite camp, every Israelite group is supposed to be prophesying, right? Because that's the spirit of Lord Yahweh. You go back to Revelation 19 and 10. The spirit of prophecy, that's the spirit of Lord Yahweh. It says, speak the words of prophecy to the people, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper. Why? Because they are faithful and true. And everything that I done read out of the scripture so far, ain't it happening? Ain't it happening? Because they are faithful and true. Fear not the imagination against thee. Because people are going to think some type of way about you for teaching this gospel, right? And let not the incredulity, meaning unbelief of them, trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, which means to look, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world. Are we not seeing a whole lot of plagues coming upon the whole world? The sword, which represents destruction, famine, death, and destruction. Look, why, Lord? Because everybody righteous? Are you bringing death and destruction upon these people because they're so righteous, Lord? For wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth. Remember, Nas X, you know what I'm saying, got a shoe called 666. With human blood inside of it. But oh yeah, we live in a wonderful world. This is the best time to be. This is the sickest time to be living, man. A bunch of sickos. For wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and the hurtful works are fulfilled. Thus saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more. That's why you got prophets everywhere. From sea to shining sea. Throughout the four corners of the earth, you got men of the Lord raising up. You know what I'm saying? Raising up, lifting up a standard, which is this word, man. Lifting it up, man. I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise, meaning the Lord is about to make a move. Remember, it's always a warning before destruction. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is about to make a move on this place, man. All right. Soon come, you're going to see chariots, you know what I'm saying, blocking out the sun, man, what they even call UFOs. And Lord Yahweh Shai, who they even call Jesus, is going to be on the biggest one by the size of a mountain. And you ain't ready for that. The earth ain't ready for that, man. All right. He ain't gonna suffer though in his wickedness. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise, man. They boldly worshiping the spiritual demon Satan now, man. They just coming out straight up, just boldly with it now, man. You know, the church pastor ain't got a damn thing to say about it. You know what I'm saying? He bought and paid off. So the Lord, he got his men rising up. What it say? The righteous man shall stand in great boldness against the face of them who afflicted him, man. These church pastors ain't doing nothing, man. They bought and paid for, man. They compromised already, right? It says, the innocent and righteous blood cry for unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. Let's jump down. 12, Egypt shall mourn, Babylon, America, you know what I'm saying, shall mourn. Because this is spiritually Egypt and Sodom, right? And the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and the punishment that Yahweh Bashim Yahushai shall bring upon it. And the ultimate plague is those ICBM missiles, right? You know what I'm saying? The same one that you read about in Zechariah, the 14th chapter, the Terminator 2, where Sarah Connor, you know what I'm saying, was burning to death. Her flame and the phone had to chime in, right? It says, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the God of the Bible, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, shall bring upon it. Jump down. 14, woe to the world, destruction, and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And the sword represents that gun. And one people shall stand up to fight against another people, and swords in their hands. Class wars, civil wars, race wars, relationship wars. It's all happening, right? For there shall be sedition among men. Did that not happen? You know what I'm saying? Did that not happen in DC? Is that not happening throughout the four corners of the earth? You got other people invoking other people to go against the government. Sedition among men. And invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. And the courts, they ain't listening to what nobody got to say. They don't care if it's the president, the governor, the mayor, the community tie leader, the pastor. Nobody, man. These people ain't listening to nobody. They gathering up arms. They ain't going to get it. Shall not regard their kings nor princes. And the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Why? Because martial law is getting ready to pop off. They're going to make it mandatory that you take that MOB. You know what I'm saying? They're going to make it mandatory that you take Maxine Waters. You know? So right about now is the time for the hopeful elect to build up their faith and confidence in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. That's our only help, man. All right? Because it's getting ready to get wild out here. For because of their pride, the city shall be destroyed. Salakia, for because of their pride, and I'm kind of hyped right about now. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. So for a man, which is the stronger vessel, how much more the woman, which is the weaker vessel? What is she gonna do if men gonna be afraid? You women better get it in order. Judgment is coming upon you, man. Sit the hell down somewhere, man. Sit down somewhere. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword. And look, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation, because that famine coming. So let's jump down. What is it, 49? 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 49, and it reads, I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence to waste thy houses with destruction and death. And look, and this is coming. This is coming. Them nuclear missiles is going to burn this place to a crisp, man. All right? And look, and you heard it first, man. And you heard it first. What else do I need to bring out? I mean, it's so much that I can bring out. I will bring out one more before I close it out. Let's get this Ezekiel. Because the only thing I'm doing is giving you warning from Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You're going to know that a prophet had been among you. There's many scriptures that I could bring out, man, but I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Let's get this Ezekiel right quick. Ezekiel chapter 2. Ezekiel chapter 2. Let's see where I'm going to start at. Come on now. I'm on phone. Ezekiel chapter 2. Let's see. I'm going to go straight to the point. Ezekiel chapter 2, verse 5. And they, whether they were here, meaning the Israelites, or whether they will forbear, whether they take heed or they don't take heed, go out there and teach this word, for they are a rebellious house. And remember, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua gave us talents. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua gave us talents, gave us money to go out there and bring in some entrance, man. All right, and go out there and flip that money. If you know the breakdowns of this scripture, and you're on every live stream, and you're on every comment board, putting hella scriptures out there, talking to the men of our nation, Negroes, Latino, Native Americans, you need to have your ass out there on them streets, man. Judgment is coming. You heard what Lord Yahushua said. You already said to the man that had 10 talents, oh yeah, you was faithful over little things. Look, take these 10 cities. Then the man with the 5 talents. Oh, word, you went out there and flipped that money. Oh yeah, good and faithful servant. Look, you was faithful over small things. Take this. And I'm just roughly paraphrasing. But the man that had 1 talent, what did he do? He hid his talent in a napkin. And what did the Lord say? Cast him into utter darkness, man. So you brothers that's out there that's already built up and you still scared to go out there, somebody got to keep warning you over and over and over. Do you not know that's the Lord warning you over and over to get your ass on them streets before he destroy you, man? Make a video, do something, man. Because death and destruction is coming. He's an austere man. You see, look, a house is being built right about now. Get involved, man. Like James Brown, get into it, get involved, do something, man. All right? You got any kind of talents, do something, man. All right? What it say? Consider the ant, thou sluggard, man. You got earthquakes, tornadoes, everything. Look, man, the ground opening up, thunder, everything going on, plane crashes, everything. People heads being cut off. Go do the work. Go warn somebody, man. And they, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are a rebellious house, yet shall know that there have been a prophet among them. So we must go out there and warn our people week in and week out. If they don't listen, that ain't on you. It ain't on you if they don't listen. Just go out there and do your job, man. Ain't gonna beat a dead horse. Another GMS on the go in the news, man. Salakia, I didn't get to the comments, know what I'm saying? Y'all flooded the internet, know what I'm saying, with scriptures, and I'm very thankful. I'm humbled by it. You know, another in the news. Look, remember, we don't know when the Lord gonna call our number. But until they do, you get to work and you do it to the best of your ability, man. All right? You do it to the best of your ability. Shalom.